Go.
This is week 3 of Beginner Balboa at Carroll Hall. I am Stan.
I'm Tiffany.
And we reviewed what we had done last week. We briefly talked about how in week 1 we talked about the up hold and down hold bases. Here, up hold basic with this back and forth, the continual lilt. So back, hold, back, hold, forward, back, right? That little bit. So I'll exaggerate it a little bit to try to make it a little bit more video friendly. All right, then we also have the down hold. How on the down hold, you're changing directions to kind of get that continued forward and back. We talked about how we did paddle turns. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. You can also do it on the other side.
You are pushing off of this, but okay.
Then we spend the bulk of today's class on out and ins, because this will be foundational to everything else we do in this course. We started off talking about a few general concepts to let those marinate over time. One is, in Balboa, unlike in Lindy or other dances, we have a fairly neutral connection between arm on our follow's back and follow your back on your lead's arm. That way, when I just open up, Tiffany, instead of following along with me, will open up to follow my arm. We don't have necessarily the same tight, well not tight, but same like deeper connection as in Lindy. So that way, when I continue forward and don't open my arm, Tiffany then just comes back in. There's no pushing, there's no pulling, there's none of that shoving or anything like that because of that neutral connection. Then we talked about how we want to make it really rotation. Because Balboa, as a foundation, is really rotation.
The other parts that we talked about in doing our outmins, we talked about a few things. One, that this footwork here, you're actually going back, forward, and slowing in that forward, we're taking the whole 2 counts to move in, as opposed to committing to this weight on the 3. We're going to try to slow this in as we do our outmins. Follows and leads are in control of their own rhythm and movement in this step. Leads are not having to pull in their follow to come in. The follow is going to control this by pushing through the floor and controlling their own step. And then out, in, so quick, slow, quick, slow, out, in, as opposed to a rock step. This is the difference. You don't want to do that, it's a no-no, versus out, in. And as we do that at the same time together, and we're rotating, we get this nice momentum build up in our balance swing.
With that particular rotation, as you're in at the closest point, I'll be in. You're not trying to rotate as you're out, because that's harder. Yeah, you're rotating out, in, and doing the rotation as you're closest together.
And for that to happen, we are opening up the shoulder, follow their